Deep inside Egypt's pyramids, archaeologists uncovered markings and structures that defy everything we thought we knew. Perfectly precise cuts, unexplained symbols, and hidden chambers suggest something far beyond human hands. Could this be the long-awaited proof that ancient Egypt's greatest wonders were touched by an otherworldly presence?
In recent years, teams of archaeologists and scientists armed with cutting-edge technology have probed the pyramids more deeply than ever before. Using muon tomography, an advanced form of cosmic ray scanning, they peered through the dense stone blocks without drilling a single hole. What they discovered stunned the world. Vast hidden voids and sealed passageways that had never been mapped, suggesting chambers untouched for over 4,000 years. But the mystery only deepened when researchers uncovered strange anomalies in the energy patterns within the Great Pyramid, fields that some believe defy the explanations of conventional physics. Could these discoveries point towards something more than human craftsmanship? Could the pyramids have been designed with knowledge far beyond the capabilities of a Bronze Age civilization? The hook comes from history itself. The precision of the pyramids has always been staggering. The Great Pyramid is aligned to true north with an accuracy of just 3/60ths of a degree, a feat nearly impossible without advanced instruments. Its base covers 13 acres, and the difference in length between its four sides is less than 2 inches. Some researchers argue that such perfection would challenge even modern engineers. And the blocks themselves, some weighing up to 80 tons, were somehow transported across miles of desert and stacked with impossible precision. Traditional theories claim it was achieved through sheer manpower, sledges, and ramps. Yet, after centuries of debate, no definitive evidence has been found to show exactly how this monumental task was completed. Now, new evidence has reignited one of the most controversial ideas in archaeology, that the pyramids may have been influenced or even assisted by an advanced intelligence. In 2022, an expedition reported unusual metallic residues inside the mortar of several internal chambers. While traces of copper and bronze are expected, the samples included rare alloys not typically associated with ancient Egyptian metallurgy. Could these have been remnants of advanced tools, or even energy conductors of some kind? Even more puzzling are the acoustics of the king's chamber. Scientists discovered that when certain frequencies are produced within the chamber, the granite walls resonate, amplifying the sound in ways that modern architects struggle to replicate. Some researchers suggest this could point to a deliberate design, possibly to harness vibrational energy. Others whisper that it resembles technology, not ritual, hinting at knowledge far beyond the ancient world. But it is not just physical anomalies that fuel the mystery. Ancient texts themselves hint at strange origins. In the pyramid texts, one of the oldest known religious writings on Earth, pharaohs speak of traveling to the stars, guided by beings of light. Carvings in nearby temples show figures that some interpret as humanoid, but distinctly non-human, with elongated skulls and otherworldly features. While mainstream Egyptology insists these are symbolic, alternative researchers argue they are echoes of encounters with beings beyond our world. What's most compelling, however, is the growing convergence of science and speculation. NASA physicists analyzing the pyramid's structure in 2018 found that its design may concentrate electromagnetic energy within its chambers and beneath its base. Though the study was purely theoretical, the implications are staggering. The Great Pyramid may act like a gigantic energy resonator, harnessing natural forces of the Earth in ways we are only beginning to understand. Was this a coincidence of design, or intentional knowledge passed down from an unknown source? For decades, skeptics have dismissed the alien theory as fantasy. Yet, with every new discovery, hidden voids, strange alloys, inexplicable energy fields, the lines blur between myth and possibility. If ancient Egyptians built these monuments alone, then they possessed a level of scientific and engineering knowledge lost to history. If they had help, then the story of civilization is far older and more complex than we dare to imagine. Consider this: the pyramids were not isolated achievements. Across the globe, megalithic structures share eerie similarities. Stone blocks weighing hundreds of tons, aligned with celestial bodies, often beyond the capabilities of their time. From Stonehenge to Teotihuacan, from Puma Punku to Giza, the same patterns emerge. Could there have been a shared source of knowledge, perhaps from visitors who crossed the stars? And yet, the pyramids keep their silence. The newly discovered chambers remain sealed, their contents unknown. Are they burial vaults, hidden treasures, or repositories of knowledge meant to be uncovered only when humanity is ready? Archaeologists continue to probe, but the desert guards its secrets jealously. The implications are staggering. If hidden proof of contact exists within the Great Pyramid, it could rewrite not just Egyptian history, but the story of humanity itself. Religion, science, and our very sense of place in the universe would be transformed overnight. And as new technology continues to peel back the layers of these ancient giants, we may be closer than ever to finding out. The sands of Giza whisper of mysteries still unsolved. A fiery sun sets behind the pyramids, and their colossal silhouettes stretch across the desert floor. They remind us that the past is not as silent as we believe. It speaks through stone, through alignments with the heavens, through secrets buried deep within walls. Whether the pyramids were the work of extraordinary human determination or something far more cosmic, one truth remains. They are a message carved into time itself, waiting for us to finally understand. The pyramids may hold hidden proof of otherworldly visitors, but the mystery doesn't end in ancient Egypt. Decades later, whistleblower Bob Lazar would step forward with a chilling revelation that aliens never left Earth at all.
Did you knowingly lie when you said you had actually seen anti-gravity propulsion in operation? No.
I mean, it's to be on that cutting edge of technology is so alluring to me.
Bob Lazar's tale reads like a page ripped from a science fiction novel, yet it's a narrative he's presented as his own real-life experience, captivating those intrigued by the mysteries of ufology for years. Imagine a young scientist, previously working on a classified particle accelerator project at Los Alamos National Laboratory, catching the eye of military contractors. This isn't the plot of a movie. It's how Lazar describes the beginning of his journey into the depths of one of the most secretive projects related to extraterrestrial technology.
I did get a chance to look inside the craft on only one occasion, and this was important because where the reactor sat might have been critical to how it operated.
Lazar claims he was whisked away to work at a site known as S4, a place so shrouded in mystery it could easily be mistaken for a mirage in the Nevada desert, just a stone's throw from the infamous Area 51.
You used to work at Area 51.
Well, we want to be accurate.
Okay.
Area S4.
S4, okay.
It's about 15 miles south of Area 51.
According to him, S4 was ingeniously camouflaged against the desert backdrop, designed to be invisible to the untrained eye and to keep prying eyes at bay. The security at S4, as Lazar recounts, was nothing short of what you'd expect for a facility rumored to house the secrets of the universe. Armed guards, surveillance cameras at every turn, and an advanced security system that could read the very bones in your hand. It was clear that whatever was being hidden here was of paramount importance. Lazar paints a picture of a work environment governed by the principle of need to know, where information was doled out sparingly, ensuring that the secrets of S4 remained just that, secrets.
Did you ask any questions about
No,
that?
there's no asking questions.
There's no asking questions.
No.
At the heart of Lazar's extraordinary claims are his alleged encounters with 9 different extraterrestrial spacecraft, each with its own unique design and capabilities. Among these, the Sport model stands out, a disc-shaped craft that seems to leap from the pages of a 1950s sci-fi magazine.
There were 3 seats. They sat around, the reactor was in the dead center of it, and then equidistant around there were 3 seats. And that's all.
He describes being part of a team tasked with reverse engineering the propulsion systems of these crafts, systems that defied all known laws of physics.
Look, everyone doesn't necessarily start at a steam engine and go to an internal combustion engine and then, electric power, nuclear power, and go up the ladder that we come on.
Central to these propulsion systems, Lazar claims, was element 115, a substance not even recognized by science at the time of his disclosures, but later added to the periodic table as moscovium. This element, according to Lazar, was the key to unlocking anti-gravity propulsion, allowing these crafts to perform maneuvers that would be impossible for any human-made machine. Lazar provides vivid descriptions of the craft's interiors, specifically the sport model, which was equipped with a central reactor and 3 gravity amplifiers. These components, he says, could manipulate gravitational waves, allowing the craft to bend space-time and travel at unimaginable speeds. It's a concept that, if true, would revolutionize our understanding of travel and propulsion. In 1989, Lazar decided to bring his story to the public, sharing his experiences in interviews that would ignite a firestorm of debate and speculation. His claims were met with skepticism, as many questioned the veracity of his education, employment background, and the feasibility of the technologies he described. In 1989, Bob Lazar did something that would forever change the landscape of ufology and how the world views the secretive military base known as Area 51.
How would you describe it?
I guess within the Area 51 compound, you can call that a subset of Area 51.
With a mixture of concern and a sense of duty, Lazar stepped into the spotlight on Las Vegas television, guided by investigative reporter George Knapp. He wasn't seeking fame. Instead, he was driven by a belief that the public had the right to know about the advanced technology he claimed was being concealed by the government. His revelations opened a Pandora's box, challenging us to question the boundaries of our knowledge and what mysteries the government might be keeping from us. However, Lazar's extraordinary tales were met with a healthy dose of skepticism. Critics were quick to point out the inconsistencies in his narrative, the apparent absence of evidence to back his claims, and the puzzling gaps in his academic and professional history. These controversies have swirled around Lazar, casting shadows of doubt on his credibility.
Again, I forgot where the hell I am.
Yet, despite the skepticism, Lazar's story has ignited a global conversation, thrusting Area 51 from the shadows of obscurity into the glaring light of public curiosity. Lazar's impact on the cultural zeitgeist cannot be understated. His allegations have fueled the imagination of millions, leading to an explosion of documentaries, books, and heated debates. Area 51, once just another top-secret military site, is now synonymous with alien technology and cover-ups, thanks in no small part to Lazar. His claims have kept the conversation about UFOs and the potential for alien contact alive, engaging a new generation of seekers and skeptics alike. The debate over Lazar's credibility continues to rage, with opinions sharply divided. Yet, regardless of where one stands on the issue, it's clear that his narrative has significantly shaped the discourse on extraterrestrial technology and government transparency. Bob Lazar's tales of his time working on alien spacecraft give us a peek into what sounds like the set of a sci-fi movie, especially when he talks about the sport model UFO. Picture this: a sleek, disc-shaped craft that seems to have leaped right out of the pages of a UFO conspiracy theory into reality. Lazar says this design isn't just for show, it's about aerodynamic efficiency. Imagine a vehicle that glides through space, air, and maybe even water with the greatest of ease. Its disc shape cutting down on resistance and allowing it to zip in any direction it pleases. It's the ultimate in alien engineering, blending the iconic look we've all come to associate with flying saucers with practical design features that make interstellar travel a breeze. But let's get down to specifics. According to Lazar, the sport model isn't some behemoth mothership.
What is the roughly the size of this thing?
We came up with 52 feet in diameter.
This compact size hints at a craft designed for nimbleness, perhaps used for quick trips across the cosmos rather than carrying loads of extraterrestrial passengers. And it's not just any old material making up the exterior of this UFO.
There are no, first of all, everything is one color. It's like a dark pewter color, and there are no right angles anywhere.
Lazar describes it as a smooth metallic surface, suggesting it's built to survive the harsh conditions of space travel. From withstanding the bombardment of cosmic radiation to shrugging off the impact of micrometeorites, this material, whatever it is, sounds like it's pretty tough stuff. Lazar even hints that it might be some kind of unknown alloy or advanced metamaterial, specially chosen for its propulsion and stealth capabilities. Diving into Bob Lazar's account of the sport model UFO, he paints a picture of an alien craft that's as intriguing on the inside as it is on the outside. According to Lazar, this isn't just a flying disc, it's a marvel of extraterrestrial architecture cleverly divided into 3 levels, each with a distinct purpose. It's like the designers, whoever or whatever they might be, took a page out of human engineering books but then added a twist that's out of this world. Starting at the bottom, the lower level of the craft is where all the magic happens, so to speak. Here lies the heart of the UFO's propulsion system, equipped with 3 gravity amplifiers and their waveguides. These aren't your average engine parts. They're the components that supposedly allow the craft to bend gravity to its will, making it possible to zip across the cosmos with ease. The strategic placement of these amplifiers at the craft's base is a thoughtful touch, ensuring stability and a smooth distribution of gravitational energy. Moving up to the middle deck, we find the crew's quarters. Given the UFO's overall dimensions, space here is at a premium, designed for occupants a bit smaller than your average human. This level likely packs in the essentials for life support and day-to-day operations, although Lazar leaves us guessing on the specifics of how these systems cater to the needs of its non-human users. It's a compact, efficient layout that makes you wonder about the daily lives of its extraterrestrial crew. At the top, the craft features a control hub that sounds like something straight out of a science fiction saga. The navigation and control systems here are said to be unlike anything we're familiar with, possibly incorporating holographic displays or even direct neural connections for piloting the craft. It suggests a level of technology and user interface design that humanity can only dream of, tailored for beings with physical traits quite different from our own. Lazar also notes an astonishing detail about the UFO's construction. There are no visible seams, rivets, or any signs of how it was put together. It's as if the entire craft was manufactured in one piece, hinting at a process that could involve molecular-level precision or materials that self-assemble. The overall design, with its disc shape and thoughtful distribution of internal systems, speaks to a philosophy where adaptability and efficiency are paramount, ensuring the craft can handle whatever the universe throws its way. Central to his eye-opening claims is the propulsion system of these alien crafts, powered by something straight out of a sci-fi novel, Element 115, or Moscovium, as it's known today. Back when Lazar first shared his experiences, Moscovium was a mere hypothesis, absent from the periodic table and unfathomable to mainstream science. Yet, according to him, this element was the key to unlocking gravity-defying travel across the cosmos. Lazar's description of using Element 115 sounds like alchemy of the future. He talks about a stable isotope of this element, undiscovered and unproduced on Earth, that could harness immense energy through an antimatter reaction. We're talking about converting tiny amounts of material into vast amounts of power, enough to fuel the craft's journey through the stars. This process, according to Lazar, could generate gravitational fields, propelling the spacecraft in ways that defy our current understanding of physics. But how exactly does this craft move? Enter the gravity amplifiers. Lazar describes these as the linchpins of the spacecraft's navigation, capable of bending gravity to the craft's will. With 3 of these amplifiers on board, the craft could maneuver with unparalleled agility, hovering, taking off vertically, and gliding in any direction as if the laws of motion were mere suggestions. This isn't just about speeding through space, it's about reshaping the fabric of reality to move from point A to point B. The implications of such technology are staggering, offering a glimpse into a mode of travel that could take us to the stars and beyond without breaking a sweat. Lazar's accounts, whether you choose to believe them or not, ignite the imagination and challenge us to consider the possibilities that might lie just beyond the edge of our current scientific understanding.